Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just coming into Bitcoin, big old CoinsKid crew. So once again, Bitcoin's having a little correction. You know, I try and find the resistance and support for you on a daily basis. We have ridden this short down. It's been beautiful. I've actually exited my short at the minute because I think we're sort of creating a W double bottom pattern on the hourly time frame. So I've took my profit on that. We've not really got the bullish divergence yet, but you know, we're going to dive in and see what we can see. I think that what we're looking at potentially right now, you know, everyone's going to get really scared, but I think we're just going for a correction before we break the local high. And I think at that point as well, I do think we'll begin to confirm this bottom for Bitcoin. So until then, we are simply coming up into resistance and we're retracing back to a higher level of support for the continuation of this breakout. Okay, so I'm going to go through all this with you. At the minute, we do need to see other things in other charts, primarily DXY breaking down. It is doing that at the moment, so that is, you know, on our side. If we want Bitcoin to be bullish, we are looking at negativity in the DXY. Let's dive in right now. Okay, so just taking a quick look at the DXY, we have rallied into a death cross at the moment. What we do definitely need to see, like I said to you at this point, when this bottoms and starts to retrace, you're going to see a retracement on Bitcoin, and that's exactly what we're getting right now. We're getting a pullback to hopefully a key level support before we go and take out the local high. Taking out that local high, for me, confirms a bottom. And at that point, if we do start to see that, you're going to see this reject off these EMAs, and you're going to see it sweep this low. Losing that low here is devastating for the DXY, but it's a massive confirmation statement for me that Bitcoin has absolutely bottomed, and you're looking at a beautiful impulsive move from where we've come from. Okay, and like I showed you in yesterday's video, those 1618 targets, they will be my targets going forward. Okay, and you know, I ain't got a crystal ball. It's technical analysis, it is what it is, and all I do on a daily basis is try and show you what I know. People take that content and they do what they want with it, the trade, you know, win some, lose some, whatever, but it's all about, you know, support and resistance to me. And right now we can't ignore that you're losing the support on the weekly EMAs here in this massive parabolic move here for the DXY. As soon as you broke down below the weekly 20, that's it, you're coming down. So until we get back above this weekly 20, the DXY remains in a downtrend on the weekly time frame, and all it's doing is rallying into the death cross before potential continuation. And this drop here, losing this low, will confirm the bull run, just as Bitcoin breaking the local high will confirm the bull run. So it's an inverse correlation right now. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on this view every day. This actually closes today. You know, it doesn't trade on Saturdays and Sundays. It's Monday to Friday. So if we get resistance here next week, we could start to see this come back after Bitcoin's found its low and starts to come back up next week. So a massive week loading here for the crypto markets. Let's dive into Bitcoin right now. So looking at Bitcoin on the hourly time frame, I think we are going through a correction. I think this is an irregular correction as well, you know, and the reason is because I think that that's your final third wave. Okay, and what we're going for is a wave 4 correction with a final fifth wave that's going to come up. You know, it's technical analysis, absolutely nothing set in stone. We've been riding this short all the way down. We've been finding the key resistance and the key support, but right now we're sort of mirroring what we've done here. So let me show you. At the minute, we're carving out some kind of W double bottom pattern. Okay, if we start to break here and come up, I think we'll see a retracement for Bitcoin around about 22491. Again, where I would load up some shorts with my stop loss on the wick high, okay, as that starts to turn into resistance. So at that point, I think that what we've got is a sort of retracement and then a final wave down towards that white line. Okay, so why that white line? So I'm going to go through all of this with you, why I think that that is the bottom of the correction just there at 21492, roughly that sort of area. I need to drop it in for you right now. I think that that's the bottom of this correction, 21484. Okay, that's where I'll be looking to load up on Bybit on Bitcoin and, you know, ride a beautiful long up, because I think that once we find that support down there on 21484, we've got a massive move here for Bitcoin. I'm going to show you why. Okay, so I think that what we're looking at is a minimal target all the way up to there at 25196, which for me confirms a bottom. Okay, absolutely taking that out, but I think we've got a greater target than that for Bitcoin once we find this correction. Let me show you why. So this is a power of the 1618 right now. So from there all the way up, I think we're looking at that blue line on the next move up. Okay, and it is a big if, obviously. I've not got a crystal ball, but we do need to see the DXY breaking down, and I think that the next move you're looking at that, okay, for 26139 for Bitcoin. So from this point here, this could be a beautiful entry point to go long on Bybit with a really tight stop loss, obviously, because you could be looking at a 21% upside on Bitcoin after it's found this correction. Okay, because what I think we're in right now is a wave C, okay, a wave 4 C leg basically, and I've gone through this with you. I think that what we've got is some kind of ABC. This is the A wave, this is the B wave, and right now we're actually in the C wave, which bottoms just there. Okay, why there? So I'm going to show you why I think that that's the bottom for Bitcoin. So from this high here all the way to the low, you can clearly see, for me, that's the 1618 Fibonacci target. So I think that that's the minimal correction that we're looking for, is the 1618 around about 21491, this sort of area down here for Bitcoin. So I think that what we're going to see over the next sort of couple of days here is a possible retracement, pretty much like we did here, into this support that we lost. Okay, so we're looking at some kind of possible retracement into this support just there that we lost, and at that point we're going to start to come back down, and we've got another impulsive move to the downside, a corrective move, because I think that this is a big correction that we're going through. Okay, and this is a C wave of an irregular correction. Well, why do I think it's irregular? Because what we've got here is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's the A wave, and what we've got is a clear A, B, C. So this for me was the B wave, which made an irregular high. So for me, that broke the high, just like the the macro time frame that I'm looking at, where we made a regular high in November in 2021. I think that we're in this C wave, pretty much like what we've been in the entire time. So what I think we've got here, and again, it's technical analysis, could be completely wrong, but I think we've got retracement back up into key resistance before another roll, and I think that that's the bottom of this C wave. Okay, and if we hold that and we start to come back up like this, boom, we're looking at a massive move here for Bitcoin, and it's going to be a beautiful entry spot for us as well. Again, always use tight stop losses or wait for some kind of reversal structure down here, but this will qualify for me as the end of a C wave, because I think what we've got is a 1, a 2, a 3, and right now we go through some kind of 4, and then we drop again. Okay, and at that point this drop here is going to provide a maximum opportunity for a big impulsive move to the upside, which is going to take out that high, going to take out that green line there, which is the high from September last year, and then boom, we're on that 1618 target at 26139, and we're confirming the bottom right there for Bitcoin. But equally with that, we want to see a breakdown of DXY, losing the last week's low. Okay, so that's basically Bitcoin. Hope you enjoyed that update. So from here right now, you could be looking to go long. Okay, we're really tight stop loss on this swing low, because you could be looking for a retracement around about 3% into this resistance. It may actually get through there, because if we take a look at this, you've got this clear support just there. You did backtest that previous support as resistance, so you might not necessarily get that high. So this would be key resistance for me, 22491. We start to retrace, run into it, open a short, stop loss on the wick high, boom, ride it down, and that's the target I'm looking for Bitcoin. Okay, so I hope you understand the update. Again, I've not got a crystal ball, but it's technical analysis. Take care, everyone. Back to another update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.